Top of the key for three! Splash! Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside, stolen, picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen!
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, another rivalry battle as the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays host the Winamac Warriors. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, courtside, breaking down all the inside information, it's Chris McGowan. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition does continue. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. We welcome you to the nest of North Judson, Indiana, 46366. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our lucky number 13 broadcast of the season in basketball. We have seen both of these teams in action and have also spoken with head coach Kent Cheatham of the Blue Jays and head coach Mike Springer on the Saturday Sports Line. Of course, we definitely remember this game last year where it went into double overtime in Winamac. 49-44 was the final as the Warriors got that impressive win. I want to make note, the sports check that I had put on the air all day long, that was incorrect, and I have been making mistakes trying to help the Blue Jays out as much as I can. I don't know what's wrong with me. The Warriors won that game last year, so I wanted to correct that first and foremost here in the Coca-Cola pregame show. The Warriors had that win last year, a very impressive one, as I said, and hey, we know what the Blue Jays went on to do last year and make it to the semi-state matchup in the first round. So we are expecting fireworks in the nest. A lot of rowdiness happening in the JV game. The fans showed up for a JV game. This reminds me of watching basketball where I'm from, down in central Indiana. People come for the JV game, getting excited and ready for the varsity game. There is a buzz. There is an energy here in the nest tonight, and you can tell two rivals are meeting for this one tonight. That game last year was 1 year ago on January 25th, 2024. Here we are on January 17th, 2025. When we look at the Warriors, head coach Mike Springer is in his second year at the helm. The Warriors started their 2024-2025 campaign losing to Twin Lakes on the road. 60-45 was the final. They followed that up with another big-time win with a big-time win, not another. This was their second game of the season. A big-time win, though, over North Newton on the road, 61-27. They then hosted Rochester and fell 55-44 for their first home game back on December 6th. They then followed that up with the win in the War on 35 against the Knox Redskins on the road. We were there for that game as the Warriors won 56-35 that night. The Warriors then hosted conference foe Argus and won 61-34. They then beat another conference foe in the Culver Cavaliers at home 54-26. They took a tough loss on the road to Triton on December 20th. 61-38 was the final. Then on December 30th, they beat Frankfort in a holiday tournament at the historic Case Arena. Shout out to my good friend Scott Blessing tuning in from that area. Of course, he is a Frankfort dog, and we wanted to give him a shout out. The historic Case Arena. The Warriors beat Frankfort, though, as I said, and then they fell to Rossville 60-50 before losing again to Delphi 51-45. Those two losses were part of that tournament as well. Last Friday, they took on conference opponent North Miami and won 56-52 as the Warriors come into tonight's matchup at 6-5 on the year and 3-1 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. Leading the team in the scoring department, it is Will Malco, averaging 13.2 points per game. Right behind him is Brendan Hines, averaging 12 points per game. And then rounding out the top three is Justin Potoff. He's averaging 11.3 points a game. Malco also leads the team in rebounds, averaging 5.5 per game. Jabin Hines leads the team in steals, averaging 2.2 snags, and also leads the team in assists, averaging 3.7 dimes per game. This Warrior offense is averaging 51.9 points per game, and their defense is allowing 47.3 points per game up to this point. With us this evening as our sports analyst, we are very honored to have our very own Chris McGowan in the house. What's up, Chris?
Oh, not much. Getting ready to enjoy a little basketball.
I know, you're courtside right now. What's the vibe on the floor?
I'll tell you what, always love coming back home to a Judson basketball game because the families are the same and they sit in the same seats.
It's like going to church.
I think I can fill out a seating chart.
Yeah, you could.
Where the families sit.
Thoughts on the Warriors?
I tell you what, anytime you get these two teams together, Winamac comes in, they're one game over 500, have played a pretty tough schedule. Again, they will go as Malco goes, and Potoff. Those guys, leading the team. So, again, how they go is how Winamac goes. So we'll know early on whether or not they're going to have success tonight.
Well, we turn the page and look at the Blue Jays of North Judson, Indiana. Head coach Kent Cheatham is in his 5th season leading this boys program. This is his 30th season as a high school basketball head coach. He is only 9 wins away from achieving his 400th career win as a head coach. The Blue Jays started their season against Rochester on the road, came up short 59-43. We saw them beat another one of our area teams in the South Central Satellites on December 14th here in the Nest in overtime. 52-50 was the final as Cole Wilcox had that amazing last-second floater in the paint. 1 month ago today, they hosted Morgan Township and won 44-38 in another overtime matchup. We saw them again on December 20th for their rescheduled game against their historic rival, the Knox Redskins. 34-19 was the final as the Blue Jays won that matchup. Since that time, the Jays dropped the following 3 games. First to River Forest on December 27th, 57-36. LaVille in the new year on January 4th, 55-17. And Griffith, 58-49. All 3 of those losses were on the road before they got back in the Nest last Saturday night, where we saw them beat another one of their cross-county rivals, the Oregon Davis Bobcats, 72-29, as the Jays come into this matchup at 4-4 on the year and 1-0 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. No stats listed at this time online for the Jays, but we do know they are averaging 43.4 points per game on offense, and their defense is allowing 45.6 points per game. Chris, the last time you called a Jays basketball game with us was at Semi-State in Lafayette last year. We've seen this year's Jays squad a few times. I know you have witnessed them yourself as well. What's the story in your mind on this team when comparing it to last year?
Finding that consistent scorer. I think if you had to sum it up in one word, it'd be consistency. They're still trying to find that consistency. The one kid that's going to step up with the game on the line and say, going to put the team on his back. They had last year. They had Bales was the kid that was going to do that. He was the go-to guy.
Yep.
He graduated, so North Judson's still trying to find that one go-to guy when they need a bucket. But again, such a late season with football. I still think they got their football legs underneath them. I think they're finally starting to come around to the basketball mentality and the basketball playing shape. But again, right now it's just consistency out of this North Judson-San Pierre basketball team.
Well, we are expecting another great evening of IHSAA boys basketball rivalry action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on KVB's WKVI. We are lucky to say no injuries to report in this one tonight, as that is your Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned. We will hear from Mike Springer of the Warriors and Kent Cheatham of the Blue Jays after the break in the KVB Coach's Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coach's Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
I'm talking with head coach of the Winamac Warriors. It is Mike Springer. Coach, we remember this matchup last year. Went into 2 overtimes. You guys were able to pull out the big-time win over your rival, the Blue Jays. This time you're in the nest, though. What do you know about this year's squad?
You know, they are physical. They play extremely hard. They have some good size, and it's going to be a tough game like it was last year. Whoever has the ball last going to score and walk out here with the W, and hopefully it's the Warriors.
Yeah, what do you have to see from your boys out on the floor? Maybe something you guys have been working on.
Well, I know we got a rebound, and we've talked about that, and we need to make them guard us all over the floor and use our quickness and speed to our advantage. And I think we can do that. We're going to be in good position. They're going to post up a lot on us, and we've talked about how we need to really work hard on the defensive side, and so hopefully we can keep that to a minimum and come out with a dub tonight.
The nest is already busy here halfway through the JV game. You know, when these two teams meet, we're sure to have an exciting evening. What's your message to Warrior Nation here on the road?
Oh, we're going to play hard. We're going to come out here with a W, and we'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
All right, I'm with head coach of the North Judson-San Blue Jays. It is Kent Cheatham. Coach, we remember this matchup last year, went into double overtime. The Warriors were able to get the better of you on their home court. Now you're in the nest this year. What do you know about this year's Warrior squad?
Well, a lot of them are the same guys. They've got a lot returning from last year. They do a really nice job moving the ball and sharing the ball. They can score at all 5 positions. And defensively, they throw some different looks at you, and they're good in whatever they play.
Yeah, what do you have to see from the Blue Jays on the floor tonight?
The same things that we talk about all the time. We've got to take care of the basketball. When we don't turn it over, we can score some points. We've got to rebound the basketball, and then we just got to try to keep the ball in front of us tonight. I think they do a really good job breaking the defense down off the dribble. So if we can keep them in front of us, then we have a chance.
Yeah, it's already getting a little rowdy during this JV game. We anticipate it to be a rivalry atmosphere tonight. What's your message to Blue Jay Nation here at home?
Get out here and support us.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
Okay, as we get set for Indiana High School boys basketball rivalry action, what are your keys to the game for the Winamac Warriors, Chris?
You heard Coach Cheatham talk about the quickness. North Judson's definitely a lot bigger than Winamac and a lot more physical, so Winamac is going to have to knock down some shots and use their quickness to their advantage.
All right, now flip sides. If you are the head coach of the Jays, what has to happen to get this win tonight in the Nest?
Every possession down, the ball's got to hit the paint. It's got to be entered into the paint, into the post, and you got to impose your will. Obviously, you know, you're a lot more physical than Winamac, so impose your will physically and try to wear them down, and hopefully in the fourth quarter, some of those shots start falling short for the Warriors.
That's our keys to the game. Go ahead, sit back, pop open an ice-cold Coke and chill. The Coca-Cola pregame show continues. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Warriors of Winamac, Indiana, starting at point guard, it is Brendan Hines. The two guard is Jabin Hines. Starting small forward tonight for the Warriors is Justin Potoff. The power forward will be Will Malco. And at the center position is Ethan Burgess. For the Jays of North Judson, Indiana, starting at point guard is Logan Pradke. The two guard is Josiah McDaniel. Starting small forward is Cole Wilcox. The power forward is Xander Nowak. And at the center position is the big man himself, C.J. Sanchez. That is our KVB LAP Waste starting lineups. We will be back to get set for tip-off. Hey, you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From the nest at North Judson-San Pierre in North Judson, Indiana, welcome to lucky game number 13 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays and the Winamac Warriors. I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You, of course, can stay up to speed on local high school sports in this area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. You can, of course, listen to us on your phone. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. We are literally in the palm of your hand. We are very proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight in the nest is Nathan Radke. The scoreboard operator is Dave Altman in his 34th season running the scoreboard here at North Judson. Quite a historic moment that is. And then in charge of the official scorebook tonight is Nick Radke. Our officials for this evening are Jamie Myers, Ryan Ely, and Isaac Moore. Well, I believe it's actually, who is that down there, Chris?
That's Travis Minix.
That's Travis Minix. I was about to say. So Travis Minix, who we know, the head coach of the Oregon Davis Bobcats baseball club, he is, of course, an official during the winter season. So he's down on the floor tonight. Shout out to Mr. Minix, Coach Minix, I should say. And then with us tonight, we are honored to have Chris McGowan down on the floor to get an inside ear on the action, up close and personal. He will be providing color commentary from the court, from courtside. So remember that when he talks. And then I am Mitch Columby, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana high school boys basketball rivalry action from North Judson, Indiana. These two teams, when they meet up, something special happens. Blue Jay Nation is here in full force. You look across the way. Warrior Nation is here in full force as well as we stand by for our national anthems. Getting ready to throw things over to Nathan Radke. But, yeah, Chris, what quick memories do you have of this battle when you were here at North Judson?
Always physical, and there was always a Malco. I'm telling you, that's a name I think that will live on in Winamac for forever. I don't think they're ever going to run out of Malcos.
Well, let's go ahead and throw things over to public address announcer Nathan Radke.
With the play of our national anthem.
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News Director Anita Gooden, who covers news on WYMR and WKVI. Catch our stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. We went through the LAP Waste starting lineups, but one more time for those just joining us. For the Warriors of Winamac, Indiana, the point guard will be Brendan Hines. The two guard is Jabin Hines. The small forward is Justin Potoff. The power forward is Will Malco. The center is Ethan Burgess. He's going to have his hands full on the inside against C.J. Sanchez, who starts at the center position for the Blue Jays of North Judson, Indiana. Xander Nowak is the power forward. Cole Wilcox is the small forward. Josiah McDaniel is the 2-guard, having a great season from behind the arc. And then Logan Pradke gets the call to start at the point guard position. And we talk about Logan Pradke very little really throughout this season up to this point right now, Chris. Logan Pradke, whether he's showing you a good job on the football field, he's also shown he's now in the starting lineup for the Blue Jays and has been for most of this season thus far. He's really quite the athlete for the Jays, Chris.
Yeah, he's really stepped up into a leadership role for only being a sophomore, I believe. So, again, just doing a great job of leading this offense. So, again, with Josiah back and almost to 100%, it's only going to bode well with Pradke being the point and allowing Josiah to play the 2-guard.
Yeah, you look on the other side of things, we talked about the stats for the Winamac Warriors. Right now, leading the team, averaging the most points is Will Malco. You talked about the Malco name, Chris. Well, here's Will Malco. He's leading the team, averaging 13.2 points per game. Right behind him is someone that really should be talked about more. It's Brendan Hines. He's averaging 12 points a game. And then rounding out the top 3 is one of my favorites in the area, Justin Potoff. You never know what you're going to see out of him. He's averaging 11.3. But Jabin Hines, he leads the team in steals and assists, 2.2 snags a game and 3.7 dimes per game. So this Warrior team, from what we saw against the Knox Redskins, and then later on in the season we watched them, they share the ball well, Chris.
Yeah, they share the ball well, and I tell you what, like I said, they're very athletic. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, quickness versus strength.
MOT, Moment of Truth, as tonight's tip-off is brought to you in part by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. As the tip is up and away, the Warriors will control it. It was Will Malco and Cole Wilcox in the middle. Will Malco got it. He skied high enough, and now the Warriors have it. It's Jabin Hines, near corner entry pass to Will Malco off the glass. Couldn't get it to go, and it's rebounded by the Blue Jays. That's number 30, Xander Nowak on the inside, and here come the Jays. Wilcox swings it back over to Logan Pradke, top of the key here. Pradke man-to-man from the Warriors here. He's going to take it to the near side of the court, back out up top to Nowak, swings it over to Cole Wilcox, now inside, left block, it's C.J. Sanchez, couldn't get it to go, rebounded by Will Malco, he pushes it forward, then it's stolen by Cole Wilcox. Wilcox gets to the free throw line, kicks it out near corner, it's Logan Pradke, and he's called for a travel, Chris.
Yeah, just picked up that pivot foot before the ball hit the floor, so close call there, but it was a travel.
So the Warriors will inbound it here. Will Malco will kick it in to Brendan Hines. Hines to cross the timeline. He finds his brother Jabin Hines, then back up top to Will Malco. Back to Jabin. Jabin picks up his dribble, top of the key, gets it to the near side of the floor. It's Justin Potoff, then up to Ethan Burgess. Swings it over to Will Malco, far side of the court, then back up top. Then back to Will Malco. He pops a 3, too hard. Fight for the rebound. Justin Potoff almost came up with it, but Logan Pradke has it, and here come the Jays. Scoreless, 6:45 to go in the opening quarter. It's the rivalry between the North Judson-San Blue Jays and the Winamac Warriors. Wilcox near corner. He gets it to the top of the key to Xander Nowak. Swings it over, far side of the floor. It's Josiah McDaniel. Now to Logan Pradke, far corner. He's driving baseline. Stops at the left block. Pops a shot. No good. Rebounded by Justin Potoff. Here comes Potoff to cross the timeline. He then gets it to Brendan Hines, then over to Jabin, near side of the floor. Back up top. Potoff pops the 3. Too short. Long rebound. Finds it in the hands of Will Malco. Then to Brendan Hines. Over to Ethan Burgess, who pops the 3. No good, and rebounded by Xander Nowak. We got a fight here, Chris.
Yeah, both ends have a lid on the basket.
Nowak up top. Swings it over to Wilcox, then back to Nowak. Will Malco on him. Oh, nice move. Here comes Nowak. The help comes as well. He draws the foul. Both Brendan and Jabin Hines came baseline for the help, Chris.
Yeah, Nowak there did a good job. Judson kind of cleared out. Sanchez was on the ball side block. He came to the high post and cleared that out for Nowak to drive. And now he just has to knock down the free throws.
First free throw is no good from Nowak, as tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Keener Construction. They are proud to support all local high school sports in our area. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Second free throw sees our first points on the board as Nowak gets it to go. 1-0, 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Mitch Columbia along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan. As inside, it's Justin Potoff. Low block, kicks it back up top to Ethan Burgess, then swings it to the near corner. Jabin Hines back to Brendan. He's going to try inside the paint. Almost lost it. Dump off pass to Will Malco, and then kicks it out far corner to Ethan Burgess. Back up top to Brendan Hines. Big splash. 3-1, the Warriors lead.
Yeah, great ball movement there by the Warriors.
Now another three on the other end of the floor. It's Logan Pradke. Almost got it to go, but it rims out. Rebounded by the Warriors, and here comes Brendan Hines to Jabin. Jabin up to Ethan Burgess. Ethan over to Justin. Back up top to Jabin. Spinning around. Back out far side of the floor. It's a three from Ethan Burgess. Splash. 6-1 the Warriors. 2 quick threes, and they lead by 5 here. Logan Pradke, top of the key, just past the volleyball line, standing on that Blue Jay head. Pradke picks up his dribble. Looks like the Warriors are in a zone now here, Chris. Entry pass to C.J. Sanchez. Couldn't get it to go off the glass, but he is fouled and will go to the line. They started man-to-man, Chris. Now they switch to zone.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder if they have something, on a miss for man-to-man, on a make for zone. But again, what I would like to see C.J. Sanchez do, he's doing a good job of getting position, but I would like to see him post up higher, post up on that volleyball line. That way when you do catch it, you're catching it on the block. Don't start posting up on the block because when you catch it, usually you're underneath the backboard.
Both free throws missed by C.J. Sanchez. The Warriors have it with 4:30 to go in the first. They lead 6-1. Jabin Hines skip pass to the near side of the floor. It's Justin Potoff. Entry pass to the paint. Will Malco. He tried the dump off pass to Ethan Burgess. Hits a shin, and then it falls into the hands of Jabin Hines. Swings it up top to Brendan Hines. Then over to Justin Potoff, who tries a three. No good. He gets his own rebound on the inside with the help of a Warrior who tipped it back to him, and he gets a nice little 13-footer to go inside the paint. 8-1 now the Warriors lead. Owen Radke, who checked in a moment ago, has the ball. Picks up his dribble. Now to the near corner. It's Josiah McDaniel. Fakes left, goes right. It's baseline. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Justin Potoff. He caused problems for Josiah, and that's what Potoff does. And now here's Will Malco going on the inside. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Owen Radke. Then to Logan Pradke, and he will cross the timeline. 3:30 to go in the first. McDaniel has it near side of the floor. Takes it up top. Swings it over far side of the court. It is Owen Radke. Radke back to Josiah this side. Then up top to Logan. Then swings it over to Owen. Takes the pick from CJ. Looking inside to CJ, they got the switch. Will Malco was on him, and now a foul will be called on the entry pass there.
Yeah, again, I'd like to see a bounce pass instead of throwing that kind of that looping, lazy pass over the top there. Judson lucky that Malco got called for the foul.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. The Blue Jays getting it up top to Josiah McDaniel. McDaniel. He has it. Dribbling between his legs. Now he gets it inside to Cole Wilcox, establishing himself in the paint, and he gets it to go easily. 8-3 now. The Warriors still lead by 5, under 3 to go in the first quarter. Brendan Hines, top of the key. It looks like the Jays have switched to zone now. A little mano-y-mano here, Chris. Skip pass to the near side of the floor. Justin Potoff almost lost it, saved it. It goes to Logan Pradke. Here comes Logan. He tried the Euro. Jabin Hines trailing, blocks it off the glass. Now the Warriors have it 2-on-1. Justin Potoff off the glass. This is going to be a good game tonight. And here comes Logan Pradke. 10-3, the Warriors lead. Owen Radke driving baseline, puts it off the glass, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, things are starting to heat up a little bit here for both teams.
Brendan Hines crosses half court. He kicks it over to his brother, Jabin, far side of the floor. Now to the right elbow. Justin Potoff feeling good. Turning around for 15, no good. Tipped out by Ethan Burgess. Back to Potoff, then to the short corner. Ethan back up top. Brendan Hines fakes the three, drives inside, pops it from 15 feet at the free throw line. 12-5, Warriors lead. 1:40 to go in the first. Logan Pradke with the ball. Back up top to Owen Radke. Now over to Josiah McDaniel. McDaniel back to Owen. Swings it near corner. Logan Pradke. Pradke back up top to Owen. Swings it over to Josiah McDaniel. Far side of the court in front of the Warriors bench. He's going to dribble it back out. Jabin Hines is on him in that 2-3 zone. Now to Owen Radke. Entry pass to CJ Sanchez. Back up top to Owen. Then over to Josiah. Coming up on the last minute of this quarter. Owen gets inside. He loses it. The Warriors come up with the steal, and now a loose ball foul will be called on the Jays.
Yeah, again, good ball movement there. Good patience by North Judson. But again, you turn the ball over, and then you commit the foul. So a double whammy by North Judson. But that foul's not going to hurt North Judson because it's only the first team foul here in that first quarter.
3 fouls the Warriors have in this quarter. Like Chris said, 1 for the Jays. Under a minute to go. Nice play. They find Justin Potoff. What a movement that was, Chris.
Yeah, look at a little bit of a wheel offense there.
Yeah, it was very nice play. Potoff off the glass. They lead 14-5. Back up top, Christian Ingram has it. He checked in a moment ago. The junior, he gets inside and loses it. Now here comes Potoff on the fast break. 1-on-1. He took on Josiah McDaniel. He had Jabin Hines for help, but no. He takes it himself to the rack. He's playing confident. Logan Pradke now has it. Last 10 seconds of the first, 16-5. Last shot here, the Jays won it. Cole Wilcox has it at the top of the key. Back to Josiah McDaniel, who pops the three. No good. And an over and back will be called most likely on Eli Radke here, fighting for the rebound. It stops the clock at 2.6 seconds here. The Warriors will get it in, and the Jays are going to apply some pressure full court here. Potoff to get it in. Kicks it up to Ethan Burgess. He's going to have a half-court heave here. And it's no good, as that is the end of the first quarter. 16-5, we take a break. Second quarter action on the way.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Back in the nest of North Judson-San Pierre in North Judson, Indiana, the Winamac Warriors are taking on their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, and they are leading 16-5. Mitch Columbi, along with courtside sports analyst Chris McGowan. We start the second quarter as the Jays have it. It'll be Javen Christensen, now the point guard for the Jays. Back up top to Eli Radke. And then he tried to get it to Josiah McDaniel, and Justin Potoff is just a little bit of everywhere right now, Chris.
Yeah, he's it's like he's 5 of him out there.
The Jays will kick it in as the tip by Potoff went out of bounds. Christensen, far side of the court. He gets it up top to Cole Wilcox. Swings it over to Eli Radke. Then to the near side of the floor, it's Christian Ingram. Back up top to Cole Wilcox. Wilcox back to Josiah McDaniel. Pops the three. No good. And then there's Javen Christensen to clean the glass. He gets his shot off, but it's blocked by Jabin Hines. And here come the Warriors. Brendan Hines, far side of the floor, up top to Ethan Burgess. Swings it over to Potoff. Now the near corner. Jabin Hines fakes the three, drives inside, and he gets a floater to go. Everything is going the Warriors' way right now, Chris.
Yeah, Winamac right now. Good spacing, good timing, good cutting on the offense, and knocking down their shots. North Judson struggling to score.
Jabin Christensen gets it over to Christian Ingram. Ingram picks up his dribble. Warriors still in that zone, 2-3. Ingram, he's going to pop a three. Splash. Big shot for Christian Ingram. He had the space. The Warriors now cross the timeline. It's Ethan Burgess. Back up top to Jabin Hines. 18-8, a 10-point lead for the Warriors. 6:30 to go in the first half. Back up top, Will Malco swings it to the far side of the court. It's Ethan Burgess back up top to Jabin Hines. Then back to Will Malco. Extended wing, far side of the court. Gets into the paint. He loses it. Stolen by Christian Ingram with the help of Cole Wilcox. Then back to Eli Radke. Up top to Josiah McDaniel. Hesitated on a three. Now he picks up his dribble. Entry pass to Eli Radke on the left block. He tried the dump off pass to Cole Wilcox, and a Warrior tips it out of bounds.
I like the unselfishness there by Eli Radke, but he needs to go up with that. Just nice little jump hook there in the paint and just finish that off.
Christensen kicks it up top to Josiah McDaniel. He hits the corner, back to him, no good for three. The Jays get a second chance opportunity. Christian Ingram has it. He then dumps off to Eli Radke, who tries a shot, but they're going to call this foul on the floor here, I think, Chris.
Yeah, just a push there on the Warriors. Foul went on number 4 there, Brendan Hines, his second.
So the Jays will kick it in. It's Christian Ingram. Back up top to Jabin Christensen. Oh, man. The Warrior fan base is here very loud. They came out of nowhere there, Chris, and they come up with a steal, and now here come the Warriors. Near corner, Jabin Hines driving baseline, up and under! Couldn't get it to go, but a beautiful move. And Eli Radke has it to Cole Wilcox, pushes it forward. Josiah McDaniel, no good on the three. Ingram saves it, stolen by Jabin Hines. Pushes it forward to Will Malco. Here come the Warriors, and Malco floats it in easily. 22-8 here. 5 minutes to go. The Warriors are having a night in the nest. And the Warrior cheer block is just out-muscling the Jays cheer block right now, screaming at the top of their lungs as the Jays miss another three. They come up with the rebound, though. It was a long one, and now Jabin Christensen has it at the top of the key. Far side of the court, it's Josiah McDaniel. Entry pass to the left block. Cole Wilcox, turnaround shot from the post on Ethan Burgess is no good, but he got fouled by the help of Justin Potoff. So this sends Cole Wilcox to the line, as Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home here in Stark County. Call 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop, recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe today at 574-249-5537. Both free throws are good from Cole Wilcox, making it a 10-point ball game again. 20-10 here, Chris. Your thoughts at this point in time?
I would like to see North Judson do more of posting Cole Wilcox up on the block. Winamac doesn't have anybody that can stop him if he catches it on the block. In between the quarters there, before the start of the second quarter, I listened into the North Judson huddle, and Coach Cheeseman was talking about on offense, we've got to have spacing, we've got to time our screens up better. Defensively, he harped on rebounding the basketball. Right now, a lot of just standing and looking up instead of finding a body, getting a body on a body, and then going to get the basketball.
Interesting insight there courtside, as that is our courtside sports analyst Chris McGowan getting all the inside access while also providing color commentary. Pretty impressive. As we're back in action, full court press from the Jays. The Warriors get it in. They know how to beat it. And Justin Potoff has it at the top of the key, just past the volleyball line. Backs up a bit, picks up his dribble. Cole Wilcox on him. The Jays in a man-to-man. Skip pass back to Potoff. Step back shot from 18 feet, far corner, no good, and rebounded by the Jays. Here comes Logan Pradke up to Javen Christensen. Christensen back up top to Pradke. Swings it over to Cole Wilcox. Back to Pradke for three. No good. Rebounded by Javen Christensen on the inside. Up top to Cole Wilcox. Swings it over to Christian Ingram. Then entry pass to Eli Radke. Back out to Logan Pradke. Spinning around. Going inside. No good. And the rebound by number 22, Alex Haig, the senior who checked in a few moments ago, has it. Back to Jabin Hines, then to Haig. Entry pass to Will Malco. Double clutch shot. A foul will be called, and I think the Jays wanted a block on that call right in front of you, Chris. What'd you see?
Well, it was clean up top, and the official, and that's what people don't understand, the official that actually made the call was looking at what he needed to be looking at. The guy underneath the basket is the one looking up top and looking to make sure nothing across the hands. And Mr. Minix here said it was a clean block, but the official that's looking down low saw the push on the backside. So,
interesting.
Good work there by the officiating crew.
First free throw from Malco is good, as L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Second free throw is no good. 21-10, the Jays have it. Pradke up top to Cole Wilcox, pops the three. No good, long rebound. The Jays are swarming, and they are doing good at getting a second chance opportunity. Is Javen Christensen back up top to Cole Wilcox, swings it over near corner. Logan Pradke, three ball. 21-13 now. The Jays are fighting. Potoff crosses the timeline. He kicks it over to Alex Haig. Extended wing, far side of the court. Back up top to Potoff. Then swings it over near side of the court. It's Will Malco. Picks up his dribble with Christian Ingram on him. Then back to Alex Haig. Swings it over to Jabin Hines. Ooh, nice little move there by Will Malco. He faked his defender out like he was going up top and then went back door real quick. A foul on the inside sees Will Malco for two free throws here, as local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. First free throw from Malco is good, as Reynolds Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coons Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them today at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coons Lake. Second free throw from Malco's no good. It's a long rebound. No one blocked out. He gets his own rebound. The putback's no good, and the Jays get lucky. They get the rebound, and now a foul out of frustration from Will Malco on Cole Wilcox.
Yeah, Christian Ingram there missed a check out on the shooter. Going to find himself on the bench. So he'll get coached up. Coach Hampton coaching him up on blocking out the shooter.
Pradke, you okay? Sounded like you fell.
I'm getting old.
Near corner, Logan Pradke swings it back up top to Javen Christensen. Then back to Pradke, fakes the three, gets inside, dump off pass to Xander Nowak. The Jays are coming, 22-15, 2:15 to go in the second. Braden Mathias, the senior who checked in a few moments ago, has it. He swings it over to Justin Potoff. Back to Mathias, the senior. Then to Jabin Hines. Jabin dribbles, crosses over Logan Pradke, spinning around. Pradke picks the pocket. And then he will be fouled by Alex Haig, I believe here, Chris. If he gets by Haig, he's got a wide open layup.
Yeah, not a bad foul there by Haig.
Yeah.
No breakaway foul here in high school basketball. So, again, didn't give up the wide open layup. So North Judson here can take the ball to half court and down 7. They've clawed their way back into this game.
That was the 4th foul for the Warriors in this quarter. One more puts the Jays at the line to shoot 2. Up top, Owen Radke picks up his dribble, back over to Xander Nowak, swings it over to Javen Christensen, far side of the court, back up top, Logan Pradke pops the 3, no good, rebounded by Braden Mathias, handoff to Brendan Hines, and here comes Hines, crossing the timeline. 90 seconds to go in the first half, 22-15, the Warriors lead, swings it over, far side of the court, it's number 12, that was Parker Zeider, back up top, Zeider, he has it, and he will pop the 3, no good. Rebounded by Owen Radke, who then gets it to Javen Christensen. Then over to Wilcox. Then over to Owen Radke. Entry pass to Xander Nowak. And he will be fouled. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. As this broadcast is brought to you in part by Woodlawn Health, earning the right to care for you, your family, and community. We appreciate their support of all local high school sports. Carrie Block and all of the local agents at First Choice Insurance in North Judson and Knox are proud supporters of high school sports and are here for all of your insurance needs. Call 574-896-3482 for North Judson or 574-772-5370 for Knox. First free throw's no good. Second is 22-16 now. Full court pressure from the Jays. Brendan Hines has it. Gets it to Ethan Burgess, then pushes it forward to Parker Zeider. Near corner, Braden Mathias has it. Entry pass to Zeider, and now a foul will be called on the inside.
Yeah, a little double hand check there by Nowak.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Braden Mathias to take it out. Slaps the ball. Here comes the play. Near corner, big 3 on the way from number 22. Alex Haig's no good. Rebounded by the Jays. Last 50 seconds of the first half. Pradke gets into the paint, takes a bump, spins around, kicks it to the near corner. It's Javen Christensen up top to Xander Nowak, then swings it over to Logan Pradke. They tried an entry pass to Cole Wilcox, and Wilcox is disagreeing with the officials. They're saying it was last touched by the Jays here. Josiah McDaniel will check in for Xander Nowak. Jabin Hines will check in for Parker Zeider. Justin Potoff will check in for Braden Mathias. Quite a run the Jays are on here. Once down by 10. Brendan has it over to his brother now, Jabin, near side of the court. Up top to Alex Haig, swings it over to Brendan Hines. Hines up top to Ethan Burgess. Cole Wilcox almost comes up with a steal, and he'll slap it out of bounds, keeping the Warriors from getting it. He almost came up with that one. And I believe the Warriors are going to call a timeout here, giving us time to let you know Welcome Mat Real Estate. They are proud sponsors of local high school sports. They take care of agriculture, residential, and 1031 exchanges. Call them today at 574-896-5138. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We certainly thank them for supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Finally, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. We certainly thank them for supporting local high school sports and being part of this wonderful tradition. Out of the timeout here, Chris, last 18.1 seconds. If you're the Warriors, I assume you want one shot.
Yeah, you want one shot. Worst case scenario, you go in up 6 at halftime. But, yeah, definitely one shot here and run a play where you got a couple different options.
They get it in. Brendan Hines back up top to Potoff. Oh, stolen by Logan Pradke. Try to get it back to Brendan. One-on-one. Fakes. Oh, no. He'll be called for a travel. He tried to stop on a dime, get Potoff in the air, and the official says he walked. Last 6.3 seconds here. The Warriors get it into Potoff. He needs to hurry. Crosses the timeline. Gets by 2. Oh, my gosh. They call the play dead. They're saying he stepped out of bounds. So he slid past 2 Jays, almost had a shot off, but he stepped on the line. Last 1.4 seconds. Owen Radke to kick it in. He does to Christian Ingram. Half-court heave, and it's missed, as that is the end of the first half. 22-16 is the score. Let's send it down to Chris McGowan.
All right, Coach, you buried yourself early there. You got down by double digits, I think 12 or 13 there at one point, but you clawed back. Here you're down 6. What's going to be the message at halftime?
Yeah, we got to do a better job on the glass. We gave them a lot of second chances early. I don't think we're feeding the post very well right now. We need to take advantage of what we got going on down there. But, they're a pretty good team, and they're going to make you beat them. They're not going to beat themselves, so we just got to play better.
All right, good luck second half, Coach.
That is our courtside sports analyst, Chris McGowan, getting a word with head coach of the North Judson-San Blue Jays. Kent Cheatham, very gracious with his time, trailing the Winamac Warriors, their rival, 22-16. We're going to break this first half down with Chris, see what he thinks about this game. I think we are set for some fireworks coming up. We'll chat about it here shortly. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
16 is the score here at the KVB Halftime Show. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. I am accompanied by courtside sports analyst Chris McGowan. Wow, Chris, this is a fun one.
Always is when these two teams get together.
Well, let's break it down. What'd you see early? The Warriors, they got out to that hot start. The Jays weathered the storm, though.
Yeah, Winamac came out, and the first couple minutes was kind of a feeling out process. But Winamac's athleticism got them out to that early lead there. But I think it ended up getting to 12 or 14 points. But again, North Judson just battled back. They didn't get flustered. They didn't panic. Just had senior leadership and clawed their way back down. So it's a 2-possession game here at halftime. But again, you're right. Winamac there early on, their athleticism and quickness was giving North Judson fits.
Yeah, I saw you stopped at the scores table. Did you get any stats you can share with us, or is it a little jumbled right now?
Oh, I got just scoring.
Sure.
For North Judson, Owen Radke with 2 points, Christian Ingram with 3, Cole Wilcox with 4, Logan Pratke with 3, Xander Nowak has 4. So 5 points in that first quarter, 11 points in the second quarter. If I get my phone here to cooperate with me here for the Winamac Warriors. Hines has 2, Malco has 4, number 4 Hines has 5. Potoff had 8, all those coming in that first quarter, and then Burgess has 3. So kind of a tale of 2 quarters there. Winamac 16 points in that first quarter, 6 points in the second.
Yeah, I brought this up earlier. A shout-out to Scott Blessing, who is tuning in from Central Indiana tonight. He made a good comment. I wanted to bring this up. I was actually thinking about this earlier, but he kind of makes sense. He goes, where's the big dogs? We're used to seeing Josiah McDaniel have his night. Also, C.J. Sanchez on the inside. He said, I feel like I barely heard their name. And when you think about it, Chris, the Warriors did a good job of shutting down, not letting Josiah McDaniel have his way from beyond the arc. And then C.J. Sanchez hasn't been able to establish himself on the inside. Either Cole Wilcox, really.
Well, and that's just it. North Judson made that run with those guys actually on the bench. Cole Wilcox was the only one that stayed on the court the second quarter.
Yeah.
So Josiah and Sanchez had the opportunity to watch from the bench, so maybe get refocused there. But, yeah, North Judson made that run with the guys off the bench. So that could be key here for North Judson this second half. Their depth could come into play late in this game.
Also, big shout-out to Harold Welter. He texted us. We appreciate you listening tonight, Harold. As tonight's game is sponsored in part by McGrath Refrigeration, a family-owned business since 1967, and your local Armstrong Air Dealer. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs at 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right. We also thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Finally, Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. 22-16 is the score here in the KVB halftime show. More to come after this.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
I wanted to do something in medicine, but podiatry really was exactly what I wanted. It had a lot of the patient interaction, but I also was able to do a lot of procedures and surgery, which is also what I wanted. So it was kind of the best of both worlds that you don't find in a lot of other medical careers.
Please call 574-223-9393 for all your podiatry needs to schedule your appointment with Lawn Health, earning the right to care for you and your feet.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. 22-16, the Winamac Warriors lead the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays.
In 49 other states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana. Stay tuned for more in-game action with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Kankakee Valley Broadcasting bringing you Indiana high school basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Back in the nest in North Judson, Indiana, we send it down courtside to Chris McGowan with head coach of the Winamac Warriors. It's Mike Springer.
All right, Coach Springer, you got off to a great start there, 16 points in that first quarter, kind of cooled off in the second quarter. What was the message at halftime?
We just got to keep playing hard. We want to get some stuff off our defense and told the guys we get that deflection, we're going to take it the other way and get us a layup.
All right, good luck second half, Coach.
That is Mike Springer, head coach of the Winamac Warriors, leading their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, 22-16. Big-time thank you to Chris McGowan filling in tonight for Terry Minix. You know when we have Chris involved, we got to get him down on the floor, just like we do in the football season. Shout out to North Judson alum Robert Worsler. He's always listening to WKVI. He said, great to hear you and Chris back on the air together. He said, hey, Chris, Robert told me to tell you, Chris, be careful running around out there. He heard you almost fall earlier.
I tell you what, it's nice putting the band back together.
Yes, it is. Well, we get all the inside access when Chris is here, so we sure do appreciate him as we are set for second half action. Will Malco will kick it back court to Brendan Hines, and the Warriors have the ball to start the third. Brendan. He will get it into Ethan Burgess at the free throw line. Back out up top to Justin Potoff. Potoff at the volleyball line gets it to Brendan. Brendan with it. Picks up his dribble, back to Potoff. Crossover on Xander Nowak. Looks like a zone here from the Jays to start the third. Brendan Hines pops a three, no good. Rebounded by Will Malco on the inside. His dump-off pass to Ethan Burgess is stolen by Cole Wilcox, and the jump ball will be called, meaning it is Blue Jay basketball.
Yeah, it's what you don't like to see that for Winamac to come out the first possession of the third quarter and turnover.
Logan Pradke, top of the key, swings it over. Zone defense from the Warriors. It's Josiah McDaniel. Back up top to Logan Pradke. Pradke then to Xander Nowak. Then to the near corner. Josiah McDaniel. Entry pass to C.J. Sanchez. Blocked by Justin Potoff. Oh, man. Potoff gets it back to Jabin Hines. They are not letting C.J. get going, Scott. Here comes Jabin driving inside. Back out. Oh, stolen by Logan Pradke. Here comes Logan. Dump off past Xander. Nowak blocked from behind. They'll call a foul on Potoff. He can't believe it.
Tell you what, I'm impressed with Logan Pradke's hand quickness. He's got some quick hands there. That's a couple steals now where he just snatched it like out of midair.
First free throw from Xander Nowak is good. As Culver's Portside Marina is part of this broadcast, they can make sure your boat is ready for the winter. If you need help storing or winterizing your watercraft, contact Culver's Portside Marina at 574-842-5000. Hey, spring's almost here. Get your boat serviced and ready for the summer. Call Culver's Portside Marina. Did he hit the second free throw, Chris?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Cut it to a 4-point lead for Winamac.
Thank you. I was looking down at my sheet. As now the Warriors have it on their side of the floor. And Chris is right. They've cut it within 4, 22-18 here. Quite a fight from the Jays to claw back into this one. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Jabin Hines to take it out. Slaps the ball. Here comes the play. Looking for someone. Kicks it to the near corner. Brendan Hines. Back up top to Will. Drives inside. Malco from 14 feet. Oh, man, it almost rattled around, but no good. The Warriors will have another shot. It's Justin Potoff. He'll be blocked by C.J. Sanchez. A little back and forth between them. And now here comes Cole Wilcox off the glass. No good. They get their own rebound, though. Back up to Logan Pradke. In and out for three. No good. Rebounded by the Warriors. Here comes Jabin Hines. Oh, nice crossover. Gets inside, and a foul will be called on the floor before the shot, I believe.
Yeah, going to call it on the floor there. Logan Pradke picks up his second. 2 fouls here pretty quick for Pradke.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Jabin Hines to take it out for the Warriors. Looking for someone. Dump off pass to the right block. It's Will Malco. He kicked it to the near corner. Brendan Hines, and it slips through his hands and goes out of bounds.
Another turnover for the Warriors here to start this third quarter.
Pradke to cross the timeline. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Cole Wilcox has it. Back to Xander Nowak, then swings it over far side of the court. It's Logan Pradke, kicks it to the near corner. Cole Wilcox gets inside of the paint. 3 Warriors swarm him. Then back up top to Josiah McDaniel. Between his legs, top of the key, picks up his dribble. Back to Logan Pradke. Oh, man. He tried the entry pass to Xander Nowak, and it just got away from him. It goes out of bounds for a turnover on the Jays.
Yeah, just not a good angle on the entry pass there. I always tell my guards when I coached, hey, if you can't read the name across the front of the chest, don't throw it.
Yep. Potoff, skip pass to the near side of the court. It's Brendan Hines who gets a big 3. And the Warriors, who haven't scored in some time, finally have. Here in the third, 25-18, they lead here. Cole Wilcox gets inside, puts it off the glass, in and out, no good. My gosh, that is just unlucky, Chris.
That ball was 3/4 of the way down and come back out.
Now Potoff will try a three on the other end of the floor. No good. Rebounded by Will Malco. His putback's no good. Rebounded by Logan Pradke. Here come the Jays. Pradke to the near side of to the far side of the court. It's Josiah McDaniel. Entry pass to C.J. Sanchez. Turnaround shot. He gets it to go. C.J. Sanchez. He's been waiting on that one.
Yeah, right there did a good job of posting up high above the block, and when he caught it, was right there to turn and lay it up.
Almost stolen. Skip pass to Brendan Hines, far side of the court, and now a whistle.
Going to get Nowak here with the reach in.
So it will be on the floor, meaning an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. Christian Ingram will check in for Xander Nowak, and Jabin Hines will take it out for the Warriors. Kicks it near corner. Potoff fakes the shot, drives baseline, skip pass to the far side of the court. Back to Jabin. Entry pass to Will Malco. Takes one dribble, and he gets it to go. 27-20 here. The Warriors lead. Pradke crosses the timeline, gets it over to Cole Wilcox, then back to the near side of the court. It's Josiah McDaniel. Back over to Christian Ingram now. Takes the pick from CJ. Then swings it over to Pradke. Logan, then back to Christian Ingram. Fakes the three, picks up his dribble, back to CJ, then up top to Logan Pradke. Swings it over, near side of the court. Josiah McDaniel pops the three, too hard. And it'll be last touched by the Jays. And Chris has got the hands.
Every once in a while, I'm still cat-like.
He got them cat-like reflexes. So here come the Warriors to cross the timeline. It's Brendan Hines back up top to Justin Potoff. Swings it over to Jabin Hines, then to Brendan Hines, far side of the court. Dribbling, picks up his dribble now. 2-3 zone from the Jays still. Skip pass to Potoff, then up top to Jabin Hines. Swings it over. Potoff. Now into the paint. Brendan Hines spins around, takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Cole Wilcox. He gets it to Logan Pradke, and here come the Jays. 3:10 to go in the third. The Warriors lead 27-20. The Jays want something here. It's Pradke. Man-to-man from the Warriors. Near side of the floor, Josiah McDaniel spinning inside the paint, and he will be called for the travel. He dragged that foot after the spin, and the ref called it immediately.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of got tripped. The feet got tangled up, and that caused the travel.
Brendan has it, then back to Justin. Potoff, top of the key, picks up his dribble to the volleyball line. Skip pass to the short corner. Ethan Burgess gets it to go, and Warrior Nation like that one. Now here's Christian Ingram popping a three. No good. Rebounded on the inside. It's Josiah McDaniel. Dump off to C.J. Sanchez off the glass. Back to a 7-point lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, the trading best. This isn't going to get it done if you're North Judson. You got to get a couple stops and a couple scores in a row.
Yeah. That's exactly right. As here's Jabin Hines getting it to the free throw line. Potoff near corner now to Will Malco. Skip pass to Brendan Hines, then to the short corner. It's Ethan Burgess, then back out up top to Jabin. Skip pass back to Brendan. Back up top, Potoff into Will Malco, back out to Brendan. Fakes the three, driving inside. Picks up his dribble, back up top. Justin Potoff pops the three. No good. Rebounded by Cole Wilcox. The D stayed strong for the Jays, and here comes Cole crossing the timeline, getting it over to Logan Pradke. Three ball, no good. Rebounded by Will Malco. He is doing a great job on the inside for the Warriors. Now Jabin has it. Kicks it up to Potoff, then back up top to Brendan Hines. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go here in the third. Brendan spins around, gets into the paint, pops a shot from 13, no good. Rebounded by Cole. Here comes Wilcox up to Logan Pradke. He's got him. Oh, he didn't even look at him inside. Now to the far side of the court, it's Christian Ingram who gets it inside to C.J. Sanchez. The help came by Jabin Hines from behind to swat it out of bounds. It stays Jays basketball. Josiah McDaniel, Logan Pradke, and C.J. Sanchez will take a seat. Owen Radke, Eli Radke, and Javen Christensen will check in. The Jays kick it in, back to Christensen. Far corner, up top to Christian Ingram. Spinning, getting into the paint, pops it from 13 feet. Christian Ingram back to a 5-point ball game, 29-24. 45 seconds to go in the third. The Warriors lead their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, here in the nest of North Judson, Indiana. Jabin Hines, far side of the court, skip pass. It's Brendan. Zone still from the Jays. Brendan has it up top. It looks like the Warriors want one shot here. Potoff with it to the near corner. Ethan Burgess back up top to Jabin Hines. Jabin, he's got Javen Christensen on him, then skip pass to Potoff, back up top to Brendan Hines. Last 8 seconds here. Lob pass up to the left block. It's Will Malco, blocked from behind, gets his own rebound. Last 2 seconds, out to Ethan Burgess, pops a three, and it's good! It hit the side of the rim and it went high in the air and dropped through the net right when the buzzer sounded. That's the end of the third. 32-24, strap up. Fourth quarter action is on the way.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Back in the nest, Mitch Columbia along with courtside sports analyst Chris McGowan. We go to the fourth quarter. Rivalry action. The Winamac Warriors lead the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays 32-24. You're listening to KVB's WKVR. The Warriors will have it to start the fourth. It's Will Malco at the left elbow, spinning around, going inside. Back out up top to Jabin Hines. Almost stolen by Javen Christensen, but they save it. Over to Ethan Burgess, then back up top to Jabin. Gets to the left elbow, back up top to Ethan. Now to the far corner, Jabin Hines driving baseline, skip pass up top to Potoff, then to Ethan Burgess near corner. Thought about a three, but no. Then up top to Justin Potoff. Potoff picks up his dribble, then gets it over to Brendan Hines. Far side of the court, extended wing. Brendan finds space, goes inside. Owen Radke was guarding him from going right, so he says, fine, Chris, I'll go left.
Yeah, good strong move there by Hines. 10-point lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, 34-24. A minute has blown by here in the fourth already. It's Javen Christensen up top to Owen Radke. Work to do for the Jays, work to do. Eli Radke near corner, Javen Christensen. Picks up his dribble up top to Owen Radke. Swings it over to Christian Ingram. Takes the pick from Eli Radke. 2-3 from the Warriors now here, Chris. Entry pass stolen by the Warriors. Jabin Hines comes up with it, and they get it to Will Malco. Oh, almost stolen by Owen Radke. His hand was in the passing lane, but the Warriors save it. Now to Ethan Burgess, back to Brendan Hines. Handoff near corner. It's Will Malco getting into the paint, and he couldn't get it to go. He had a good look, but Justin Potoff will fight for the rebound with Owen Radke. Oh, man. They hit the deck and a foul is called.
Wow. Yeah, Winamac actually got away with one. That three-pointer at the buzzer there at the end of the third quarter, that ball actually hit the strap. None of the officials saw it.
Oh, I didn't see that either.
Yeah, shouldn't have counted.
It skied that high. It hit the side of the rim and went so high in the air and then just dropped through the net. I missed it as well. If that doesn't go through, that helps the Jays. So now the Warriors have it. Potoff back up top to Jabin. Swings it over to Brendan. Brendan. Back to Ethan Burgess. Swings it over to Will Malco. Then to Ethan Burgess. Swings it over to Jabin Hines. They're taking their time into Will Malco, easily laying it in, and he gets it to go here. Up top for the Jays, it's Javen Christensen getting it to Josiah McDaniel. 2-3 from the Warriors. They've been kind of throwing the Jays for a loop here, Chris.
Yeah, again, North Judson having a hard time scoring the basketball.
They go from man, then to zone, then back to man, then to zone. They've kind of swapped quarters. Into Eli Radke in the post. Turnaround shot's no good. And Will Malco will track the rebound down. 36-24. The Warriors lead the Jays by 12. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Brendan Hines. He gets it to Ethan Burgess. Burgess almost loses it. The Jays had a hand on it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by them. It'll stay here, as tonight's game is brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. Timeout on the floor as LAP Waste is a woman-owned waste management company. Quick, reliable next-day delivery service for dumpsters and containers. Get rid of your waste as easily and efficiently as possible. Call them at 574-542-4019 and waste less with LAP Waste. Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Expressway. Also, Collins Insurance is part of this broadcast. They're taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me to tell you, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. Finally, we thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain, agronomy, seed fuel, and LP Petroleum. Call 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. Hey, why not one more? Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by 5 Star. We certainly thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5 Star. Where's it at, Chris?
In the Knox Mall.
What'd you hear in the huddle at the Jays?
Going to switch up here defensively and offensively. Got to start knocking down some shots, but they're going to go to a 1-3-1 half-court trap here.
Interesting. So here the Warriors have it. Logan Pradke's all over Justin Potoff. He'll draw the foul, the first of this quarter. That will be Logan Pradke's third, I believe.
Third.
Yeah. With 4:41 to go, you don't want to see him foul out. He has 2 to give, or 1 to give before the second one fouls him out. So now here's Brendan Hines getting it to the far corner to Jabin Hines. Oh, nice move. Will Malco going baseline. They didn't even see him on the other side of the floor. He drives baseline, and then a foul will be called on Logan Pradke, Chris. What'd we just say?
Yeah, his fourth, and to make matters worse, you give Malco here a chance for the and one. Just backside rotation there in that 1-3-1.
So he will hit the and one, correct, Chris?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They had 38. So he will hit the and one. The Jays have it. 39-24 is the score with 4:16 to go. The Warriors tip it out of bounds. They almost stole it, but the Jays save it here. So Christian Ingram will get it in. He does to Cole Wilcox. Then up top to Josiah McDaniel. 2-3 zone still from the Warriors here. Fakes the 3 by Pradke. Pops it inside the three-point line. No good. Rebounded by the Warriors. Jabin Hines. Back to Brendan. Then to Potoff. Back to Brendan. Then swings it over to Justin Potoff. Potoff. Near far corner. Jabin Hines. Back up top to Potoff. They are playing keep away right now. They are in no hurry here. They get it to Brendan Hines. Inside, no good from 14 feet. Rebounded by Will Malco. His putback's no good. Rebounded by Josiah McDaniel, and here come the Jays. Josiah getting inside. Euro step. and he gets the play to go. More of a jump step, and now the Jays will call a quick timeout. So a nice move there from Josiah McDaniel. I think that might have been his first points of the night, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's his first basket. Again, going to talk to rotation on that 1-3-1. Logan Pratke on that backside wing is not dropping far enough. And Winamac's doing a good job going four corner and sneaking that backside guard or backside forward that's in the corner to the opposite block. So, again, Pratke's got to get his head on a swivel, figure out where that guy's at, and drop a little bit further.
Well, you got to be impressed with the Warriors. They are very unselfish. We've talked about it with head coach Mike Springer, Chris. They can control the game, and they do very good at it.
Oh, yeah, athletic, and it can knock down shots and finish at the rim. So, doing a very good job of actually controlling North Judson on the glass.
Oh, full court pressure from the Jays. Owen Radke steals it back out to Josiah McDaniel. Pops the three. No good. Rebounded by Xander Nowak on the inside. Stolen by the Warriors. And now a foul will be called. That full court pressure you had talked about, Chris, you heard in the huddle a moment ago, took the Warriors by surprise.
Job of trapping there by North Judson. Created the turnover. Just couldn't do anything with it.
Oh, and the Warriors get it into Brendan Hines. Cole Wilcox chases him down, and Brendan will step on the sideline, going out of bounds. So a turnover for the Warriors. The Jays have it. Sideline out of bounds play in front of their own bench. Xander Nowak to take it out. Stack play. Here it is. Kicks it up top. Josiah McDaniel, 3:15 to go, 39-26. The Jays need 13 here. And they need it now. Josiah McDaniel into Cole Wilcox, spinning around, gets it off the glass. Good move by them. Jays are swarming.
Yeah, that's been there all night long for North Judson against that 2-3 zone.
The Warriors beat the full court press. Will Malco dump off to Ethan Burgess. Double pump shot, no good, but he's fouled. He gets hit on the arm and will go to the line to shoot two. Keener Construction is a proud supporter of all local high school sports. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Let Keener Construction build you a home today. First free throw from Burgess is good, as Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them today at 574-896-2567. Second free throw from Burgess is no good, keeping it 40-28 now. The Jays trail. Christian Ingram fakes the shot, gets inside, loses it. He tries to save it, and he will step on the baseline. It is a turnover for the Jays. Will Malco to get it in. Full court pressure. They get it into Jabin Hines. Jabin gets it to the middle. Will Malco, smart play. They beat the press. They get it into their half court to Justin Potoff, who then gets it back to Brendan Hines. Kicks it to the near side of the court. It's Jabin. Wow, pressure all over. Justin Potoff back to Brendan Hines. Hines, high lob pass to Justin Potoff to get over Josiah McDaniel jumping in the air. He gets it. Now back to Brendan, then back to Justin. Near corner to Will Malco, then up top to Justin Potoff. Skip pass to the far side of the court. It's Jabin Hines. A lot of time is ticking off here. Brendan Hines back up top to Justin Potoff, then back to Brendan. Brendan. Skip pass, almost stolen, saved by Will Malco. Then into Ethan Burgess, back out to Justin Potoff. Oh, backdoor, Will Malco off the glass. The lefty used his right hand, and he gets it to go off the glass. 42-28, the Warriors lead. The Jays are running out of time here, Chris. Entry pass to Cole Wilcox, and a foul on the floor.
Yeah, good strong push up there by Cole Wilcox. But I tell you what, the patience by the Warriors there on that last offensive possession and the back door by Malco, that was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. As here's an out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. The Jays kick it in. It's Josiah McDaniel back to the far corner. Owen Radke, entry pass to the right block. It's Cole Wilcox off the glass. 42-30, 12-point lead, 90 seconds to go in this rivalry matchup. The Warriors are holding on for a hopeful win here 2 years in a row. They get it to Justin Potoff, then back up top to Brendan Hines. Brendan has it. Short corner, Justin Potoff. Back up top to Jabin Hines. Jabin, far corner, Will Malco. And it'll be tipped out of bounds by the Jays. This would be the third year in a row the Warriors beat the Jays. They've won this rivalry matchup the last 2 years, hoping to make it the last 3 years. The last time the Jays won this matchup was the 2021-2022 season, where the Blue Jays beat the Warriors here in the Nest 59-47. Since that time, the Warriors have been able to beat the Jays in this rivalry matchup, as there is a foul on the floor, sending Brendan Hines to the line. Hines' first free throw is good, as Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop, recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Go ahead, call Joe today at 574-249-5537. Second free throw is no good. Long rebound. Brendan tried to track it down and save it, but he didn't get it in time. And now a timeout on the floor, I believe, by the Jays here to chat things over.
Yeah, full timeout here by North Judson. Just been a great execution by this Winamac Warrior team here in the offensive set. You know, the third quarter, they gave North Judson an opportunity to come out and I think may have turned the ball over the first 3 possessions. But again, North Judson just struggling to score the basketball, really couldn't take advantage of it.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. Finally, Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coons Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them today at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coons Lake. Out of the timeout, the Jays will have it trailing 43-30. It's all but over. 50 seconds to go, but you never know. Owen Radke gets it to Xander Nowak, far side of the court. Entry pass to Cole Wilcox, almost lost it, saves it, kicks it up top to Owen Radke. Radke has it. He swings it over to Cole Wilcox, who's driving inside on Jabin Hines. Whistles shrilling. And they will call
they're going to call the block there on the drive there by Wilcox. So North Judson basketball side out. I should say to the right of the basket.
And now head coach Mike Springer is having a he will call the timeout. So the Warriors want to chat things over here for a second. Last 32.8 to go. Leading by 13 points right now. It's been a tough night for the Jays. They just haven't been able to get things going the way they wanted to. But to Winamac's credit, they really came into this game and have played very strong.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they've had some spurts where they've turned the basketball over, but again, they haven't gotten flustered, and the physicality hasn't really gotten to them. So, very, very tough Winamac Warrior basketball team, that's for sure.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Owen Radke to kick it in. It's Christian Ingram, far corner, drives inside. Ethan Burgess gets in the passing lane. He's tracking it down. Xander Nowak saves it back to Owen Radke. Swings it over to Cole Wilcox in the paint. Tried a very up and under layup, very nice looking up and under layup. He couldn't get it to go. The putback is no good. Josiah McDaniel rebounded it. His putback's no good. It's blocked by Ethan Burgess on the inside. And all the way to the final 10 seconds, Chris, it's scrappy as if it was a 1-point ball game. So they will chat things over with several of the players on the inside, and head coach Mike Springer will call another timeout here, Chris.
Well, that's actually a good timeout because things were getting really heated.
You heard a fan yell, "You better get control of the game." We only have 10 seconds left. I hope they can control it here. It's been a pretty consistent ball game by the calls tonight. No issues. It's been a solid night for the officials.
Yeah, it has been. So 43-30 here, 10 seconds to go.
So out of the timeout, I believe the Jays will have it, yes. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. A little confusion here, but we figured it out. So Owen Radke will take it out. He slaps the ball. Here comes the play. They do a back door to Cole Wilcox, and it hits his hand and goes out of bounds. So the Warriors will inbound it, and that should do it. 43-30 will be the final score as the Winamac Warriors beat their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, here in the nest of North Judson-San Pierre in North Judson, Indiana. A big rivalry win for the Warriors. The Jays will move to 4-5 on the season. The Winamac Warriors will move to 7-5 on the season. And 4-1 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play for the Jays. They will go 1-1 in the HNAC at this point in time. Well, we have some work to do still. We will have our Collins Insurance post-game show coming up shortly. We will also have the Stark County Co-op play of the game. We will also have our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all coming up next in the Collins Insurance post-game show. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
When you are considering buying or selling a property, you can't be too careful. The forms, the regulations, the inspections. You need someone who is experienced to help you with the process. The professionals at Welcome Mat Real Estate are experienced in residential and agricultural, both important for our area. And they can help you with your 1031 exchange as well. Call Welcome Mat Real Estate at 574-896-5138, and a friendly hand will hold you as you work through your real estate transaction.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Marks has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Shell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
Big win for the Winamac Warriors as they beat the North Judson-San Blue Jays. 43-30 was the final. And coming up to chat with us quickly is head coach of the Winamac Warriors. It's Mike Springer. Well, you made the trek up to the nest, Coach.
Good grief. Is there oxygen up here?
Now you sound like Terry Minix.
Well, if I can win as many games as Terry did, then that's all right, too.
Well, that's a good point. You controlled the pace. You controlled the game from start to finish. The Jays had that run there in the second quarter where they got it within 4. But the poise of your team, we've talked about it, the unselfishness, the sharing of the basketball, and the way they swarmed to the basketball defensively. I mean, this was a solid win for you guys, I feel like.
Yeah, our kids are working hard. One thing we talked about was playing for each other. Not everybody's going to be on their A game every night, and we got to pick each other up. And that's so important with these high school kids that they know that they're supported when they're down. And tonight, though, I felt like, our kids came out ready to go. We were quick on the defensive end. We got our hands on lots of loose balls. It turned into buckets at the other end. It really set the tone for the night. And, our kids were really they really won this game, and it was a good win for us.
Something that stuck out to me was you guys didn't allow Josiah McDaniel to get going, really, for the Jays, and also C.J. Sanchez. He didn't get going like he would have liked to, and you also did a good job on Cole Wilcox. Cole, he does what he does, and he still got his nose in there and does what Cole does, but you really handled those 3 guys well, I thought.
Physically, I told the coach before the game, one of our coaches, I said, I'm glad we're not in a tug of war tonight, because physically those guys were really so much stronger than our guys. But I was really pleased. We used our quickness on the defensive end. Wilcox is going to get his when he's working as hard as he does in the low post. He's going to get some shots. He's going to get to the free throw line too. So, I think he's hard to guard. McDaniel, we knew that we had to keep him under wraps, and number 23. He's
Logan Pradke
and 15 Ingram. Those kids can shoot the ball in the basket. So we had to be really aware of where those guys were when we were playing our zone, and make sure we had a hand in their face when we were playing man to man. So. It's a tough guard, but our kids did a good job. And there in the second half, I felt like, they weren't scoring because we had the ball and we were moving the ball, finding the open man. And that was evidenced by, a lot of the layups that we got late in the contest.
You think about this matchup, this is the third year in a row the Warriors have beat the Jays. This is your second year here. You're 2-0 against the Jays. That's got to be a big check mark for you.
It is, but I think I know this much. I have a lot of respect for Coach Cheatham and what he's done here, what he's done in his career. He's had a great career. He's gonna coach for a while, but he's a guy that's won a lot of ball games, and right now we're fortunate enough to be on the winning side, and I'm sure that could switch in the matter of time. But our kids worked hard tonight, and we got the W, and we're happy for that, and we got another one to be ready for tomorrow night.
That's what I was just transitioning to. We will be there for you at the Bobcat Den. A little tour of Stark County for you the next couple of nights here. What do you know about I know the Bobcats are struggling right now. What have you been preparing for in terms of the Bobcats?
Physically they're going to be big like Judson. They got some big kids. They got good quickness in their guards. They've had some really good games against people that, that they were in. They could have got some W's, and we don't need to start tomorrow night their winning streak. So we got to be focused and ready to play and know that, on any given night, anybody can beat anybody. And we're going to enjoy this one for a couple hours, and then get the OD book out and be ready to go get some Bobcat tomorrow.
Coach, I always love talking to you. I appreciate you making the trip up to the Nest. Big win for you tonight. 43-30 is the final. Congratulations.
Thank you. Go Warriors.
That is head coach of the Winamac Warriors. It's Mike Springer. We're going to see him tomorrow night at the Bobcat Den, but a big win for them in this one against their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays. You heard it there, Chris. Mike Springer. Man, they're taking care of business, and this was a win, another check on the list for the Warriors.
Yeah, a good job defensively. They didn't allow one Blue Jay to get into double figures. As well as they did offensively, being efficient on the offensive end, they were really that much more impressive on the defensive end.
Well, we'll take a quick break and come back for our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as this is the Collins Insurance postgame show, and you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
43-30 is the final in this rivalry battle as the Winamac Warriors beat the North Judson-San Blue Jays. We send it courtside to Chris McGowan. Chris, could be a tough one. What is our Stark County Co-op play of the game?
I got to go with the three at the end of the third quarter. I'm not sure who hit it for Winamac, but again, at the last second three,
Ethan Burgess.
Got lucky it hit the strap. Nobody saw it, but it still went through, so it counted. And then Winamac gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. So Judson had actually cut the lead down to 5 at that point, and then that 3 goes in. It goes up to 8, and then Winamac scores on their first possession of the fourth quarter to go up 10, and they never looked back. But again, that three-pointer at the end of the third quarter kind of took the wind out of the sails for North Judson.
Yeah, if my memory serves me correct, I believe it was Ethan Burgess. If someone's listening and would like to correct me on that, please message me. But I do believe it was Ethan Burgess. Near corner shot, hit the side of the rim, skied high in the air. Chris said it may have grazed the strap. What is that called? What is that called? It's just the strap that helps hoist the...
Yeah, it's a toe strap.
A toe strap.
Yeah, that pulls the basket up. But yeah, it definitely hit the strap.
In the words of Justin Ruff, we're not strap experts, so we can't.
Right. Right, but if they don't call it, it still counts. That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. That's part of the game. So congratulations on that big-time 3 from who I believe was Ethan Burgess, securing that Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Stay tuned. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game is up next.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game. Mitch?
It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson-San High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
For our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game, I turn things over courtside to sports analyst Chris McGowan. Who you thinking, Chris?
Thinking Malco from Winamac. He led all scorers with 13 tonight. It was a quiet 13.
I was about to say that too.
But yeah, he led all scorers with 13, so we're going to go with Malco, number 2 for Winamac Warriors tonight.
Yeah, it seems like Will Malco, when you least expect it, he's there, and he finds his way to the ball. He has a nose for the ball. He gets inside. He fights with the bigs. That's what stuck out tonight, Chris. He wasn't afraid of Cole Wilcox. He wasn't afraid of C.J. Sanchez. He provided a fight.
Yeah, he came out and he definitely held his own inside the paint, that's for sure. And like I said, that was a quiet 13, but he led all scorers. And for that, just showed his leadership and his composure, and he's our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game.
Congratulations to Will Malco as KVB's WKVI Sports is back in action tomorrow afternoon after the Saturday Sports Line in Hamlet, Indiana, to see the Oregon Davis Lady Cats host the Winamac Lady Warriors. We will be going live at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. What was originally scheduled as a girls and boys doubleheader, that's how we had it on our schedule. It is not a girls and boys doubleheader. The girls game will be first early on in the afternoon, and then tomorrow evening they will have the boys game versus the boys Oregon Davis game versus the Winamac Warriors. So that's our schedule tomorrow. We will have 2 games on WKVI tomorrow. Won't be back-to-back, but we will be there for the afternoon game and the evening game. We also remind you to join us tomorrow morning for the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you ever missed the Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. The rundown for the Saturday Sports Line tomorrow, we will talk with head coach Kent Cheatham, for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. We'll also talk with the Winamac Lady Warriors head coach Tony Stasiak as we prepare and promote our afternoon girls basketball broadcast with him. We'll talk about the Lady Warriors. Then we will talk Knox Redskin boys basketball with head coach Jason Breeden. Then we will finalize the first hour with head coach of the Oregon Davis Bobcats Larry Center to prepare for our boys matchup in the evening. We will also have our Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week interviews. It was a co-athlete of the week this week. It was actually Jade Pryor and Dylan Stewart of Tri Township. Jade Pryor, of course, cracked 1,000 career points, the second to do it at the history of Tri Township, formerly lacrosse. And then Dylan Stewart broke the record for most points scored in a ball game, 45 points. You will hear from both Jade Pryor and Dylan Stewart in a dual interview tomorrow morning in the second hour. Then we will talk Lady J basketball with head coach Whitney Combs of North Judson-San Pierre. And then finally we will talk with Julio Cisneros, head coach of the wrestling team at Knox. Of course, we had 2 area girls wrestlers get to the first ever sanctioned IHSAA state championship meet. Katie Snyder of Knox, Chloe Auxier of West Central. I was told by Kenny Nielsen, Chloe Auxier, of course, from West Central, wrestled well in the first period, but that was all that I had gotten out of him. We will find out about Katie Snyder tomorrow morning with head coach Julio Cisneros of the Knox Redskins. We will also have our Where Are They Now segment with Harold Welter. That Where Are They Now segment is going to be very interesting for those in the area that want to tune in. He is talking to the 4 individuals being inducted into the Knox Community High School Hall of Fame. Of course, Hall of Fame night tomorrow night for the Knox Redskins. And hey, Harold got a word with all 4 of the inductees. Should be a great interview. And then finally, we will announce our new Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week at the bottom of the second hour. Lot to go over, a lot to digest over the next 24 hours. We will be on the air quite a bit, so get used to it and enjoy it, as we also invite you to follow us on social media, on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Sorry about the rant, Chris. I just wanted to get the information out there, but final word from you tonight.
It was a fun game.
It was a solid game.
43-30. I mean, low scoring, but again, you get two teams that know each other as well as they do, and the rivalry behind it. It's going to be a hard-fought game. And, North Judson's still looking for that consistency. And Winamac came in and just did what they had to do and got the W.
Well, I kind of talked with head coach Mike Springer about it a few moments ago with that interview here in the post-game show. I feel like if you're the head coach of Winamac in any sport, one of the check marks you want to make is beating North Judson. I assume that is definitely one of the checks you want to make if you're from Winamac, vice versa if you're from North Judson.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to win. The rivalry games, that's for sure. And Winamac and North Judson, the school corporations, the districts butt up against each other. So. Yeah, it's one of those that you definitely you circle on the calendar. Knox is another one, the Battle of 35. West Central is probably another one that Winamac has marked off. That's a big rivalry for them. But yeah, it's definitely one that you have. And and if you're North Judson, you think about it. Last year you lose to Winamac in double overtime, and then you rattle off a bunch of wins, and you make it to the semi. You're one win away, one game away from going, to the semi-state championship. But again, just one of those deals where, you hate to lose, but again, you always learn more from a loss than you do a win.
Well, it's always an honor to broadcast with you, Chris. Glad we could get you courtside. It was a lot of fun tonight. I appreciate you being here.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, our final in this one saw the Winamac Warriors boys basketball team beat their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, 43-30. Was the final. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball. For our sports analyst Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three at a big time moment.